Most people on this planet are giving away their power. Why? Because they believe that they have to. They believe that they are victims of their reality. They believe that they have to give away all their power and not be a creator. Now, I'm going to share with you in this video how to regain your power and become a creator once again. Because we all are creators. We all were creators at some point, and we are creators. But the problem is that we forget that we are creators, and at some point on our path we give away our power so much we just forget. We forget that we're creators, and so we need to remember who we are as creators. And in this video I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how to do that so that you can bring back all that potential, and then once you have that potential to then shift into the reality that you want by directing your life energies in the direction that you want, not the direction that somebody else wants for you. So how to regain your power and become a creator once again. If you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. Now, number one, what I want you to understand in terms of how to regain your power and become a creator once again is stop giving energy if you don't have energy to give. Just plain and simple. If you don't have the energy to go to that family gathering or to go to that job, well then don't go there. If you don't have the energy to support somebody that's messaging you and asking you for help, then don't give them help. If you don't have the energy to talk to somebody and they're asking you for something or they're asking you to do something that you don't feel like doing, then don't do it. But Francis, that's really selfish. But the thing is that sometimes we have to be a little bit selfish and love ourselves so that then we can come back out into the world and be of the highest level of service. I can't give you high quality content if I don't love myself. See, recently after my YouTube break, I was doing less work and I was getting less results. I was doing more work actually. I was overextending myself, at least that's how it felt internally, and I was getting less results. Now, I'm recording daily videos, but I'm getting more done with less energy wasted. How am I able to do this? Because I have strong boundaries, and anything that's not in alignment with what I want to create, I have strong and firm boundaries with that. I don't give energy to anything or anyone that I know I can't give, right? So if I have a client call, I'll cut that call at that hour point. I usually take 1 hour calls because I can't go any longer than that. I mean, I could, but in the past when I would overextend myself and do things that I know are gonna drain my energy, then it affects everything else in my day, and then all the other things that I want to do and how I want to support people in other ways. And then what happens is that I'm out of my power when I do that. I'm out of my power when I'm doing things that I don't have the energy to give. Now, if I have the energy to give and I feel like, hey, you know what, I want to take out this extra call for this person, or I want to support this person and help this person because I really care about them, then I do that. But if I know I don't have the energy, then I just don't do it. And it's like, that's what you need. This is the mentality you need. This is the power you have to regain if you want to become a creator. Because if you don't have the energy, then you're just giving something that you don't even have. And so what's happening is that you're not really giving anything, you're actually taking. You think you're giving, but you're taking unconsciously from this person. You think that you're helping them, but really you're both feeding off of each other's energy because you don't have your own power connection anymore. See, when two people come together that don't have their energetic systems completely full, they forgot their power and they're both leeching off of each other unconsciously because they forgot that they can just pull back into themselves and not give each other energy and then come back when they do have the energy to give that energy to each other. But because we forgot our power, we're leeching off of each other thinking that we have to. It's like the Matrix movie. It's like we need to leech off, but no, you don't need to leech off anybody. Your own power is right here within you. But step one is to stop giving energy if you don't have the energy to give. It's just that simple. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. Don't feel that you need to feel bad for saying no. because you can't say yes to something but then say no to your own vision and your own energy system. Your energy system has to come first. First and foremost, your energy is the most important thing in your life. Your energetic connection to the source of who you are is first and foremost the number one priority you should have in your life, because if you don't have that as your number one priority, you're not going to be giving anything of value to the world. You're just going to be taking from people and they're going to be taking from you, and it's a cluster of people that are not in their power, and that's what society looks like now. Do you want to live that life? No, you don't. Stop giving energy if you don't have any to give. Number two, have strong boundaries. Say no to everything that's not serving what you want to create. Why are you saying yes to things that you know you don't even want to be doing? Why are you saying yes to the people and the circumstances and the situations that you know are not helping you to go where you want to go? But Francis, isn't that selfish? Isn't that selfish if I'm only focused on where I want to go? What if I need to help somebody? What if I need to serve somebody? But the thing is that the best way I found to serve another is to be completely in my power and lead by example. Lead by understanding that I am the creator. And if I'm not creating boundaries, I'm not actually helping that person. I'm not actually serving anybody if I don't have the boundaries to say no to somebody. That's what they think that they want. People think that they want you to open up your boundaries and have no boundaries, and it's like, oh, I want this person to just be totally open and I can message them at any time. That's not what they really want, because when they're doing that, they are not in their power either, and neither are you. That's two people forgetting their power, leeching off of each other, making unconscious choices that are grounded in fear. When you have boundaries, people will appreciate you for that. They'll thank you later. They won't realize it in the moment, but then later in life, they'll come back and say, I appreciate that you did that. I appreciate that you put that boundary on me, because I thought that I wanted to connect with you, but really what I needed was to connect to my own power. And when you led by example and you created that boundary, that's exactly what I needed, because I thought that I wanted to get that validation from you, but really what I needed was a nudge to go into myself. And thank you that you didn't tell me to go into myself. You didn't tell me how to live my life. You didn't control me and tell me what to do. You just said no, and you led by example because you knew where you wanted to go. That's service. That's so much more beneficial than to give somebody something that you feel you want to give because you have to, because of some obligation that somebody placed upon you, that who knows even where that came from. Some conditioning, of course, that's grounded in fear. But do you want to live on some sort of conditioning that's grounded in fear, or do you want to become a sovereign being that has took back his or her sovereignty and is the goddamn creator of his or her reality? Pretty epic choice to make in terms of you becoming the person that you actually want to be, not what somebody wants you to be. Have strong boundaries, please. Just tell somebody no. Don't be afraid to say no. You're gonna feel so much better when you tell people no. Just unapologetically say no to everything and everyone that you know is not in alignment with your highest energetic system, to be the way, to feel how you want to feel, and then to use that energy to, like, if you're saying yes to somebody and it's not helping you to go where you want to go, you built up all that energy and you're just giving it away and it's not helping you to go where you want to go. That's not service, in my opinion. Number 3, be decisive with what works for you personally. See, I don't believe in a right or wrong path. I don't believe in a right structure, a right way of doing things, a right the diet, or a right structure for your business, or there's no right or wrong anything. You just have to find out what works for you and own that fully, because when you're not in your power, what most people do is they try to find what works for somebody else and they try to copy them and copy the structure. But you are an individual and you have to customize your life specifically to how your energetic system and what your soul's heart desire really is. And if you're trying to live as somebody else is living, I'm not saying that you can't take what resonates from other people. In fact, when you're inspired by what somebody else does, I encourage you can take that aspect of their consciousness and then incorporate it into your own. You can do that. I am basically a collection of everything that I've seen in the world that I resonated with, and I took it and owned that. And anything that I didn't resonate with, I let it go because it wasn't how my spirit wanted to work. So I'm not saying that you can't pick and choose what resonates in terms of, traits and the way people are and their mannerisms and whatever you want to take, or even like some business structures or diet things or whatever, right? But what you want to do is, once you find out what works for you, don't question that. Don't give away your power and question, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this way, this business structure. Maybe there's a better way and I need to copy this. I'm not saying to not be open either, and to be open to more possibilities in terms of what might be better for you. But don't come from a fear-based mentality, in my opinion, where you're questioning what you already know has been working for you. You want to stay on track. You want to stay consistent with the identity that you're becoming and follow through with the choices that you've made in your life to become that person that you're about to become. And when you become indecisive and start questioning your path and doing all these sorts of things, what you're doing is you're giving away your power to the external world once again, and you're forgetting slowly but surely your true power. And if you want to stay grounded in your truth, if you want to stay grounded in who you truly are, be decisive with what you know works for you. When somebody says, hey, do you want to go do this thing? And you know that it's not resonating for you to go eat that food or to go do it, you say, no, that's not who I am. I don't work that way. Happy to hang out with you, but I'm not going to do what you do because that's not how I do it. That's not what works for me. Don't be, that's another boundary, right? Hey, I know what works for me. You know what works for you. We don't have to tell each other how to live our lives, but we can come together and be our own individuals. I can live how I live. You can live how you live. That's co-creation, baby. And if you can learn to step into that space of being decisive with what works for you, but then still co-create with others, that's how you start to become a creator of your reality. That's how you start to attract the people that are meant to be in your life, the people that you truly want in your life, because you know what works for you. You're leading by example. You're becoming more empowered in your true divine masculine nature, but you're also balancing the divine feminine. You're coming back into your power, and then you're giving only what you want to give, only what's in resonance and what you feel called to give. That's unconditional love, believe it or not. Unconditional love isn't to, overly extend yourself and do things that you don't want to do, and then be indecisive and then stray off your path and what you know is best for you. No, that's not unconditional love. That's being a fool. That's what Actualize.org always says. Do you want to be a fool? Don't be a fool. Be a wise person and be decisive with what you know works for you. Number 4, give yourself space to heal, for God's sake. If you want to regain your power and become a creator, you need to give energy out into the world, of course. Do what you love on a consistent basis every single day, or if you don't want to do it every single day like me, you don't have to. Commit to some path and do it on a consistent basis. Of course, give energy out into the world, find your life purpose, give and give and give. But at some point, you have to take a step back and just heal. You have to say, you know what? I've given enough. I've given enough energy out into the world. I've set so many intentions. I've created so much. I've directed so much life force energy. And obviously I'm not speaking for myself here, but this is my past self speaking. I've given so much life energy, because I've experienced this a lot in the past. I've given so much energy out into the world. I've said all these things. Just go back and just heal, for God's sake. Have you ever given yourself the opportunity to truly heal? And I'm not saying to go out and drink alcohol and have fun. That's not what healing is, okay? That might be your modality to heal. I'm not saying that anything is good or bad. Do whatever healing means to you, then do that, okay? Do whatever it is to you. For me personally, if I was to go out and do those things, that would drain my system incredibly. That's not healing for me. I mean, it could be in some rare moment, and it used to be in the past, but healing for me, really, if I was to say that right now, would be to sit down and meditate. Don't do anything for a whole day. Meditate. Do everything slowly. Drink water. Nourish yourself. That's healing. That's giving yourself the space. For me, I need to slow down. If I take too much action and I work too fast, that's going against my healing. If my energy system is in balance, healing can actually be very beneficial. Can actually be happening while I'm taking action. I'm healing right now. For me, I'm healing right now. I'm fully healing right now because I have the energy and the capacity to give in this video. If I didn't have the energy and capacity to give, then recording this video would go against my healing and my integration of becoming a full embodied physical spirit on planet Gaia, on planet Earth at this time. What could be more epic? But we'll save that for another video. Now, what you want to do is give yourself that space to heal. Now, what is healing really? Healing is just you setting intentions and letting yourself receive those intentions for God's sake. Just let yourself receive what you've put out. You've asked of the universe for so much, right? If you've been overextending yourself, give yourself space to heal. Now, don't take this as an excuse to not be masculine either, not to express. Some people take this too far. They say, oh, okay, cool, just trust the universe. And they wait 6 more months and they're still not manifesting. No, that's not what I mean. Don't take it as an excuse to be lazy and not work on your life purpose. Please. And I'm not saying it has to be hard either. Your life purpose is the most effortless and aligned, beautiful flow that you could possibly step into. It's an expansion of love. It's effortless, but it's not just effortless. It feels amazing to be aligned. It's not just effortless. It's a beautiful, infinite expansion of love to be in alignment with your life purpose. But once you do that, give yourself some space to freaking heal for God's sake. That's how you regain your power. Because if you're giving too much, but you don't give yourself space to heal and to process everything that you've given out, everything that you've taken on, you're going to take on all this energy. You have to let it all go at some point. You can't hold on to anything. Start to tell you, you're not going to be able to bring anything with you at the end of this life. You're going to have to let it all go anyways. So you don't want to attach to anything. Give. Fully experience that love. Fully experience that embodiment of whatever you're doing in that moment. And when you're done with it, heal. Process what the hell just happened to you. Like when you have a powerful conversation with somebody or mentor, or you go out and have a deep connection, go process what just happened to you. You're going to need that time to process. And you'll find that whatever intentions you set while you were in that connection will then come back to you because you've given yourself time to process and heal. This is critical for staying in your power. If you don't give yourself space to process and digest what's happening to you, you're never going to be in your true power because you're going to be consistently giving and overextending yourself and not grounding back into that true nature of who you really are. Now, number 5 is trust your energetic resonance. Most people are trying to force connections that they don't even care about. They're trying to force a reality that they know at some level is not in alignment with their vision and the reality that they really want to create. I'll give you a perfect example. Somebody knows that what they want is a deep heart connection, a deep romantic relationship. But then they're trying to force all these connections that they know this person won't even give them that. They know this person's not going to be that person to have that deep romantic connection. I personally had this for the longest time. Before I manifested the romantic connections that I've manifested in my life that I wanted for so long, I was forcing all these connections that were out of alignment with what I truly knew that I wanted at some level. I didn't realize that I wanted it, but at some level I knew. And I was forcing all these connections, and that's what was me. That's basically what I call going against your internal compass. You're going against your energetic resonance. When you know what you want, everything that's out of alignment with that becomes very clear. So at some level I knew what I wanted, but obviously not clear enough because I was going against my resonance. Now, if you want to regain your power and become a creator, don't force things that you are sensing in your energy field are not resonating. Now, this isn't about just trusting your feelings. This is a lot deeper than that. This is not about just trusting your thoughts or trusting your feelings. This is about trusting your true nature in terms of when your thoughts and your feelings and your actions are completely aligned in a perfectly symbiotic way. When you're going in a certain direction, anything that is not in resonance with that direction, with that higher consciousness path, will naturally become very clear to you. It's like, oh, this is obviously not resonating with me. I wonder why. Because you know where you want to go at some level, and if you clearly know where you want to go, it's going to be very clear that that's not in resonance. Whether it's a person, whether it's a habit, whether it's a situation, whether it's an environment, whether it's a substance, whether it's a food, whether it's anything that exists in this reality, trust your energetic resonance. So when you feel a attracted to somebody, or you have an inspired thought to do something or to record a video, or you don't have to be a YouTuber, but like if I have an inspired like if there's anything that you want to become and you have an inspired resonance to go act on that, don't be fearful, don't be scared, don't question it, be bold and be fearless and go in that direction. And if you're noticing that somebody is giving you a weird vibe and it's like, hey, this is not gonna serve my highest purpose and this is not gonna really help me, and you're feeling weird energy off of somebody, trust that for God's sake. Trust yourself for God's sake, okay? I have a feeling that a lot of people watching my channel don't see how goddamn psychically powerful they really are. This is not about judgment. This is about you have a high level of consciousness. If you're attracted to this video, that means that at some level, you're at a similar level of vibrational resonance. And if you're attracted to this content and you're watching it for this long, there's a high probability that you also have that level of awareness where if you're noticing somebody that's giving you weird energy, you don't want to second guess yourself and say, oh, maybe I should be more loving and help this person, or maybe I should be more loving and give my energy. No, you are obviously sensing something valid. When you're sensing that somebody's giving you weird energy and you shouldn't talk to that person, or they're not going to support your visions, or they're going to be like taking energy from you, not reciprocating, that's not a judgment, that's your discernment. That's a higher consciousness discernment. I had so much trouble trusting in this for the longest time because I thought that, oh, if I have a thought or a feeling or something that is, telling me that I shouldn't go in this direction, I thought that, oh, I'm judging this person. No, I'm just getting a very clear signal that this is not the direction I want to go in. And then you'll be shocked to see how protected you really are by the universe and how you can actually protect yourself by having those clear boundaries. You can protect yourself. It's not some divine consciousness protecting you. It's you protecting yourself because you know how to use your voice. You know how to trust your energetic awareness and resonance. When you're getting weird energy off somebody, I encourage you to trust your goddamn self. Trust the fact that there are certain individuals that are not going to be conducive to your growth. And you want to fearlessly cut out those people and say, wait a second, you're not helping me to go where I want to go. You don't have to communicate in that way. You don't even have to say anything, as a matter of fact. You don't even have to open your mouth. You can just turn your head the other way and ignore that person, ignore that situation from that space of non-resistance, because you have the energetic sense that they are not going to be reciprocating. And when you have that sense that, hey, I should connect with this person because there's something here that wants to come through. There's something here that's in alignment with my highest vision, and you can sense it. Be bold. Be fearless. I've connected with potential clients before, and clients where I can sense that there's something there for me to support them in, and they can sense that too. Even if they don't see it at first, you can own that energetic resonance, and they'll see, oh my God, I can feel what he's feeling. We're both, there's something that wants to come through this conversation. This can happen with coaching clients. This can happen with romantic connections. This can happen with friends. This can happen with anything in your life. Obviously, you don't have coaching clients if you're not a coach, but if you are a coach, then this can help you. You want to trust your energetic resonance relentlessly and fearlessly and boldly. And what you'll notice is that you're in your power again, because you have discernment for what is going to support you on your journey and what is not. That's discernment. That's what discernment is you have a keen eye from a non-judgmental and non-resistant space in terms of what is going to support you and what's not. What's going to be something you don't want to trust in, and what's something going to be that you do want to trust in. You want to have that discernment and trust your goddamn self. You don't message me or ask somebody, hey, should I trust this person? You trust your goddamn self because you have that level of consciousness to know what's in alignment with your vision. And with that, I conclude this video. Once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. Also, please hit that like button so more people can get access to this content, because it does help the YouTube algorithm grow when you do hit that like button. I do appreciate it. It does help a lot. And I believe that every single person deserves to know that they are the creators of their reality, and that they can manifest their reality in the most effortless way possible from a space of non-resistance. And if you hit that like button, it does help more people get access to this extremely valuable content. Leave a comment down below what you think as well. If you want, no have tos, no shoulds. If you feel called to, I would love to hear what your thoughts are. As always, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.